Hey guys, this is Ash and you're watching Right Ash. So today I'm doing my BookoplAthon TBR. So for the last few months, well, since January, I've been reading like crazy. I have read over 150 books already this year and I am starting to feel a little bit burnt out. So this month I decided to go small and only aim for 5 books. It might go up if I'm feeling like it, but I'm not gonna pressure myself to read more than that. That's gonna be my goal, to stick to the 5 I'm gonna pick, because I already rolled my dice and played the game. So if you don't know what BookoplAthon is, it is kind of a Becca's Bookopoly. So it's Becca's BookoplAthon, and it is a month-long readathon that you use a Monopoly board, a Bookopoly board, to determine your TBR for the month. And this is the picture of the Bookopoly board for this month, and I made my rolls. I thought about doing it on screen, but I thought it might take too long, but I rolled, I noted down what I got and where I landed. So for roll 1, I landed on pattern and text. So for that, I decided to go with the Night Circus. If you haven't seen the cover, here it is. And as you can see, there is like a pattern, kind of symmetry going on. And then obviously the wording that says Night Circus. According to instructions, it could be either patterns or just text, or it could be a mixture of both. And this to me is a mixture of both. The next place I landed on was favorite genre. And for that, I decided to go with the roommate situation, because my favorite genre is romance, more like a rom-com in a book. And this literally says a rom-com on the cover. Okay, so the next roll landed me on letter, and then I did the random letter generator and I got a C. So I decided to go with Go Hex Yourself by Jessica Clare, because it can be either the author's first or last name or the book's title's first letter. And obviously Claire is with the C, so C. Go Hex Yourself sounds like a hilarious book, because it's something I've never thought about before in a book. It's about a person who gets a job as a familiar for a witch. How does familiar work with a person? I don't know. I'm gonna figure out this month. Okay, so the next book I plan on reading is for multiple perspectives, and I'm going to be reading A Guide to Being Just Friends. And from the description, it sounds like it's got multiple perspectives, and a quick flip through online also made it sound like a multiple perspective book. It is something I got on NetGalley, so it is something I have to read sooner rather than later. It's not due till January 31st though, but I would rather read it sooner. The next place I landed on was small book, so I went past Go, so I'm also gonna do that next, but first I was gonna do the one I landed on. So for that I had to read a small book, and I think it's less than 300 pages, and I went with The Tiger Came to the Mountains. It's like 20 some pages, because shorter is better in this situation, I feel like. Okay, and then the last book I plan on reading this month is for Pasco, where I had to do a number generator and pick something on my TBR that falls on that number. So it's a number generator. I think I got 28, and I looked at my Goodreads TBR and then I counted to 28, and it landed on Summer Islands. And yeah, well, not 5, I've got 6 books this month, but 6 is far more achievable than what I normally read in a month lately. I think there's been at least 2 months where I've read over 30 books, and that's ridiculous. I don't know how I am doing it. Graphic novels help, but something's gotta be suffering, and I think that's my mental health. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a backseat this month. But yeah, so since I'm reading a lot less this month, it's gonna be a really short video, and I hope you guys participate in Bookopoly. My goal is, if I'm feeling like it after I've done these 6 books, I might continue and just read for fun and use Bookopoly for that. I'm gonna roll a few more if I feel like it, but this month, no pressure on myself, because I need that mental health break. But anyway, I am super excited. I also want to make the most of this month because my birthday's coming up in this month and I want to actually do stuff rather than sit at home and read all the time. I'm trying to make a conscious effort to be more social, and reading doesn't go too well with that. Anyway, so that is it for this video, and I will see you guys on the other side. Ta-ta!